What's going on, everybody? This is BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify all new videos that's posted on this channel. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Keep supporting this channel. Keep supporting all the Bucs social media platforms. If you like the content, feel free to donate. All donations are welcome. The links are in the description box. Cash App, super chat, super thanks. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? All right, folks. I ain't talked to y'all in a couple of days. Had some stuff coming up, work and other stuff. Get some stuff together for trying to make plans, travel plans, and a bunch of other stuff I've been doing. Trying to get more organized, but man, the Bucs we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. We got going to Pittsburgh, man. I wish I could have made it to that game too, man. That one fell off the schedule, so but it's okay. I got other plans. Pittsburgh Steelers it's gonna be cold up there. It's gonna be cold in Pittsburgh. It is. Not super cold, but it's gonna be cold. Pittsburgh got a lot of people out. But before I get into that, let me address something real quick. Tom Brady got fined for kicking or to kick Grady Jarrett a little over $11,000. And I told y'all about this. I brought this up about Brady, and we talked about this Wednesday and Monday and all that. Brady kicking people. Brady been acting up this season. I don't know what's up, but he acting he been acting up. So they fined him a little over I think it was like $11,639. And it was clear to see, and he did it twice. They only fined him for one time. It's gonna be like with a low of 47 in the morning, something like that. It's gonna be like 63. So it's not really cold, but it's just chilly. That's just that. But we talked about this, Brady trying to kick him, and people trying to defend that. Like, he wasn't trying to kick nobody. Yeah, he was. He missed because his reflexes ain't there. He not the young Brady no more. The young Brady would actually kicked him. But the old Brady, he just couldn't kick him. His coordination was off. He was on the ground. He was trying to, I thought that was funny. Not saying that, him getting fined, that was deserved. Nobody's exempt, right? And him getting fined for, attempting to perform an assault as well deserved. You do the crime, you do the time. You do the crime, you pay the fine, right? But I thought that was funny. He got fined for trying to kick somebody. But just a lot of stuff been happening, and it all started with this retirement stuff. Ever since he retired, everything's been weird around him. Everything. His decision making, with the retirement, unretiring. The Miami Dolphins situation came about. Then the divorce situation came about, and the Fox deal for $375 million. Him trying to purchase the Dolphins. Just got a lot of stuff going on. He's promoting his business, and he just got he's doing every night. He's maintaining, his work lifestyle. He took a break from training camp and got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. And then now this going on is like, man, what's going on here, man? Like, anyway, let's get down to Pittsburgh. This game, as I talk about this game, this is a feel good game. And I want to shout out to the Pittsburgh fans, Steel Town. Your team at this moment is not good. Now your organization is top notch, but your team right now is not good. A lot of injuries at key positions going into this game. Cameron Sutton, Kiko Witherspoon, Mika Fitzpatrick, Pat Fearmuth, the tight end. I don't know if I pronounced his name correctly. Dalvin Leo, the rookie D tackle. I mean, you got Kenny Pickett, starting now. So your team is not good right now. You do have some good players on your team. But overall, this year, I'm not even gonna say Pittsburgh is in a rebuild. They just one of them years that it's a bad timing. So it's a get right game for the Bucs. We saw Pittsburgh last week get destroyed by Buffalo in the first half. The game was over at halftime, and the Buffalo Bills took their foot off the pedal. I'm expecting the same for the Bucs, but we'll get to that. Now, a healthy Pittsburgh team, that will be a good matchup. But, hey, I say, look, every team is going through injuries, and it happens, right? So it is what it is. Next man up. I mean, Pittsburgh, their secondary is everybody hurt pretty much. All their main players, 4 of them. 3 cornerbacks and a safety. And then you're missing TJ Watt, very important piece of the defense for Pittsburgh, and Mika Fitzpatrick. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So it's like, how does Pittsburgh make it happen? And I like their skill positions too. I like their receivers, Deontay Johnson, Claypool, Pickens, George Pickens, Najee Harris. As far as Kenny Pickett, I like their tight end, but he's not playing. I'm not too sold on Kenny Pickett. He played 5 years at Pittsburgh. He had 1 good year. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, could have gave me 2 years of that, but I don't know. We'll see how Kenny Pickett turn. His first game last week, he threw for a lot of yards, but they lost pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting the same thing in this game. He's going to throw for some yards because he got weapons. They got really good weapons on the outside. And I'll talk about the Bucs in a second. I just want to kind of break down the Steelers. Steelers O-line is not that really good. Najee Harris, a lot of his yards come after contact, which means the line is not blocking well. He's getting hit before he actually gets yards, and he gets yards after he gets hit. It's a big running back, really good running back, but his shelf life is going to be short. They're going to run that man to the ground. He'll be done at 27. So, but that's the name of the game when you playing running back. Receiving wise, George Pickens is really good. At some point, when the passing game gets really good, they'll be all right. Deontay Johnson's good, and Claypool is good. So the three receivers and a running back is really good. That's not going to be enough because you look at the Bucs defense. Defensively, the Bucs do have issues as well, or injuries. I'm going to say issues. Of course, no Hakeem Hicks, obviously, right? No Logan Ryan, obviously, right? No Murphy Bunting, quad. So those 3 guys are out. Replacements are, Logan Hall, Keanu O'Neal, you know what I'm saying? And, secondary wise, we should be fine. Now, if you look at our secondary, Mike Edwards has an injury. He's listed as questionable. So we'll see how that turns out. But I think he's going to play, but I don't know how many snaps. Shaq Barrett just came up with an illness. He has an illness. It just came up today. So I don't know how much he's going to play with the illness. So defensively, we ain't all the way there, but we have enough pieces to stay afloat, especially in a game like this where the opponent's team or the opponent starts a rookie quarterback in his second start, and they got a bunch of injuries as well. So offensively, Pittsburgh gonna make some yards. They're gonna push the ball down the field. They're gonna throw some, they're gonna make some yards. Kenny Pickett gonna do a little scrambling thing. Kind of remind me of Tony Romo. Don't have a big arm, but he can make plays, right? And but overall, the Bucs defense shouldn't have a lot of problems with Kenny Pickett and those 3 good receivers and that running back. because they have no tight end. It's Pat Fumer or Pat, Few, he's not playing, so Pittsburgh gonna be fine down the road. Just got a question about that quarterback situation. I don't know about that one. I think there are better quarterbacks coming out next year than Kenny Pickett, in my opinion. And not even just next year, even in 2024, I think quarterbacks coming out better than Kenny Pickett. So but we'll see. Mike Tomlin, never had a losing season in as long as he's been coaching, his tenure at Pittsburgh. But this year will be his first losing season. It's just the way the cards fell. They was trying to avoid this, but it's just hard for me to believe that Pittsburgh's going to finish 9-8 or 8-1, 10-7. It's just too many injuries. They could make a run at the back end of the schedule because Mike Tomlin is a good coach, but at some point Pittsburgh was going to go through this at some point. But I will say this: a healthy Pittsburgh team, like everybody's healthy, they can get it. They can get you about 7, 8, maybe 9 wins. Everybody's healthy, but the problem is offensively, they don't have an identity. They don't know if they want to be a running team, and then they got 3 receivers that can actually catch the ball and move the ball down the field, and they got a tight end. So it's like they are set up for success as long as the quarterback is playing well enough. And Kenny Pickett is just going to grow with those guys because none of those guys are old. Najee, Deontay, Clay Chase, George Pickens, Pat Fumer. Those guys are all under 27. So they're going to be a force to reckon with moving forward. What I want to see from the Bucs defensively, attack. Don't let Kenny Pickett look like Mitchell Trubisky. Don't let Kenny Pickett look like Mitchell Trubisky of the Chicago Bears. Just young quarterback coming there and just play a really good game against us. And wouldn't it be crazy if it happens against us out of all freaking teams? He coming there and have the game of his life in his second start. Chucking the ball around to those 3 receivers. Najee Harris running the ball, catching the ball. The O-line all of a sudden decides to block. And everything just go crazy for the Bucs. And we've seen this happen. Sometimes quarterbacks like this just comes in and have a really good game out of nowhere. So just be aware of that, folks. The Bucs have a tendency to do this one time a year. A game that they're supposed to win, and they look like crap. I just hope it ain't against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if the Steelers come in with a great game plan and play us well for a little bit, but then at some point the talent is going to take over and the experience. We're just better equipped than the Steelers right now. And I had us beating the Steelers anyway, so it's just going to be interesting defensively. If Shaq Barrett can't play, that's cool. No big deal. Anthony Nelson, NASA fill in real good. Linebackers, I want to see Devin White look good, man. Last 2 weeks it's been Lavonte David been quiet. I want to see the rookies continue to ascend. Logan Hall, Joe Tryon. Defensively. Secondary, they're going to have their hands full with these young guys. With Claypool and Deontay and George Pickens. Jamel Dean and Virgil right now. Contract year. What a cool. Carlton Davis, he okay, Antonie Winfield, All-Pro. Keanu O'Neal, not really a great tackler. Not really a great cover guy. Logan Ryan still hurt. Mike Edwards, a bit. Cullen's going to play. Interesting, right? How many snaps he going to? Now, that's enough for the defense. Offensively, look, Julio Jones probably ain't going to play. You know what I'm saying? Very disappointing again. Don't know what's going on with Kyle Rudolph. Those two guys, man, I just don't understand what's going on right there. Godwin's coming back. I mean, not coming back, but he's got to get into his rhythm. He's going to play a little bit more this game. He's going to be a little bit more flashy. Um, I'm expecting some good things from Godwin, being that the Pittsburgh Steelers secondary has been ravaged with injuries. 4 guys injured. That's not a good sign playing against the Bucs, who likes to throw the ball. The last 2 weeks, Tom Brady has thrown the ball for over 700 yards, 756, I think. So the trend is to chuck the ball around. Most likely, chuck the ball around, which is fine. Like, okay, cool. But like I said, it's a feel-good game, so you do want to see the Bucs at least try to gain some confidence running the ball against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, led by Cam Hayward with a T.J. Wattless pass rush. Now, Highsmith is pretty good rushing the quarterback. They got Devin Bush, but he's not really doing that great. So, I think they got Miles Jack too, but yeah, Pittsburgh defense just don't look the same with TJ Watt without TJ Watt. Without TJ Watt, they look like whatever. Because TJ Watt is a game changer, right? So, the Bucs should be able to move the ball at will like Buffalo did. The game should be over at halftime, hopefully, right? We'll see. I want to see more Rachaad White, and not just catching the ball. I think he can offer a little bit more running the ball too, in my opinion. I think he can offer a lot more. We know he's gonna get out there on third down. I think he's slowly, but slowly but obviously becoming a third down back as the more reps he get. But I want to see him get some more carries this game, and I think that their carries will be available this game. And the Bucs do need to work on their running game. They do need to work on it, even though they are a passing team. We already know this, but at some point you're gonna still need a running game to in those tough situations. Like we've seen in 2020 in the playoffs, they started running the ball very well. And that was one of the biggest reasons why they got to the Super Bowl. And they won the Super Bowl, right? And when you become one-dimensional against better teams and more healthier teams, or more, teams that's ready to equipped to deal with the Bucs passing game, it can be frustrating. Want to see more Cade Otton? I don't think we need to see Kyle Rudolph anymore. Cole Kef, obviously, he's going to be in that run blocking. So when those two guys are in the game, there's a high percentage chance that they're going to run the ball, but sometimes they can do play action out of that and throw the ball to Cade Otton. And as confidence start to develop between from Brady to Cade Otton, more balls will go to Cade Otton. Then Cade Otton will become, Chris Godwin, Cade Otton, Leonard Fournette. Those are like the 3 main targets, or 2 of the 3 are the main targets with Tom Brady, Fournette and Chris Godwin. And now you add Cole Kef in there. He can catch the ball a little bit too, but Cade Otton will become a primary target for Tom Brady in that 0 to 10 range. Down the field, he's not ready yet, but that easy passes, I can run some routes. And I know the route tree is not huge for him, but tight ends don't have a huge route tree because he's not like a Travis Kelce or Darren Waller. We already know that, right? We know that, right? So, but as he gets more playing time and gets that confidence installed more and more, then the receptions, their targets will go up. And being reliable, you don't drop balls. So Brady will start targeting him even more. So those catches that Leonard Fournette get, some of that will go to Cade Otton. Obviously, Chris Godwin's going to get his targets. And then, obviously, Mike Evans is going to get a little deep ball here and there. And then Scotty Miller might get a little deep ball here and there. But a lot of those targets are going to go between Godwin, Fournette, and Cade Otton. And then a sprinkle a little bit of Rachaad White. So, the O-line wise, the O-line is healthy. That's very important. They shouldn't have a problem blocking Hayward. I mean, he can make some plays, but that's all they really. And Highsmith is pretty good too, but I don't think the Bucs O-line will have a major problem. Luke Gedeke should have a good game. Now, when he's lined up against Cameron Hayward, we'll see how that works out. But we already know what's gonna happen if he's lines up on blocks 101 or whatever. He has a problem picking up stunts, a little slow, and he gets overpowered a lot. Um, doesn't really anchor well in the run game, the run blocking. So we're gonna see how that turns out. The running game, I want to see more from it. I really do. Um, Other than that, the special teams, can we get something from you? A big return, you know. Um, I would like to see one this game, but we'll see. Coaching wise, Tomlin, Todd Bowles. Bowles has the advantage right now at quarterback, receiver. Obviously overall roster. That doesn't. I'm not saying that the Bucs are a better organization than Pittsburgh. I'm just saying right now at this current time, the Bucs are better, way better. Overall, though, Pittsburgh is the better organization. They have a long history of winning. We don't have that. So, shout out to Pittsburgh. Other than that, man, my score prediction, um, I'm gonna say, I don't even know who that guy is. I don't even know who that guy is. He comes back. I don't know. I don't know where he's from. I don't know. I don't know him. Somebody block him. We're not gonna do trolls anymore. Just block him. My score prediction for this game, I predict 35-10. Easy game. We come out of the game healthy, and we move to 4-2 on the Carolina next. So, what do you guys think the score going to be? Give me your predictions in the chat, in the comment section. Easy game, folks. Easy game. So, supposedly, right? Anyway, shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Thank you for coming into the locker room real quick on the Saturday, early Saturday afternoon. With that being said, shout out to everybody. Pirates, Sea Bandits. Keep supporting the channel. I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow. I got something to take care of, and also I'm going to be attending something. But I'll have my phone. I'll be watching the game on my phone, but I don't think I'm going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. I don't know yet, but if I don't be upset. I still come on later on, but I'll be attending an event. But I will have my phone on me, so I will be watching the game with my phone. So with that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow, obviously, later on, fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag, hashtag no risky, no biscuit, hashtag facts or feelings, hashtag bombs away, hashtag what did your eyes tell you, hashtag probability versus possibility, hashtag stay humble, hashtag don't get mad at me, hashtag trenches matter, and hashtag Super Bowl a bus. Let's get it. 4-2. On to the next.